Okay, as I promised last time, we would deal with the subject of ebooks obscurity, how to break out of ebook obscurity, what are your options. There are companies that do a publishing package. You put your formatted version of your book with them, and then they put it on many of the ebook sites. They would put it on Amazon, Lulu.com, eBook Mall, all the bigger ones. And then, because you're spread all over the net on different sites, there are programs that actually look for books under a title name, and where is the closest place to get it from, different countries, different systems, different publishers, and that's a good way to go if you can afford it, but those packages are quite expensive. Now, you can just decide to go on Amazon or Lulu or not Graded Reading, that's my site. You could go on, I meant to say, ebookmall.com, but they will charge you sometimes for formatting, and they'll also charge you for hosting. They also take somewhere between 30 and 50% royalties from your book. With the price point of ebooks being down as low as $2.99, you've got to start to wonder whether that's the best way to go. It's a very, very rapidly changing world, the ebook world. So here's some options for you in regards to breaking out of obscurity as a writer. How are you going to be read or found by anybody? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. Well, word of mouth, you'll let your friends know, and your friends might let your friends know, and a certain amount of people look at your book, and a few might tell people about your book, and it might, to that extent, get a bit of a start. But in the end, if you do no promotion, you're going to have no sales, and you're going to stay in obscurity. Now, the one guy I read about decided, I'm not that fussed about making money, I just want to be read. So he gave his work away, and then he found out that he was doing quite well picking up the soft cover versions for those that don't like reading ebooks, which he got printed in China. He also got engagements to do interviews at book fairs, book launches, and some television and radio interviews, which he charged for. And for him, that's how he broke out of obscurity. Don't know if you want to go that way after spending 5 years getting your book to the point where I've got some of my books too. So I decided to do a little bit of both. Give some away, the children's stories I give away, and the books that have taken me 4 or 5 years to write, I list on my own website as an alternative, and we'll talk about that in a little while. Now, just pick up on my notes here, that's why I'm looking down. The most 3 visited sites on the internet are Google, Facebook and YouTube. Now, I'm in front of you doing a YouTube now. Why am I doing that? I'm giving you content-rich information about how to break out of ebook obscurity if you're a writer. It's of interest to you, but you also learn about my website, and of course you're always invited at the end of a YouTube to visit the website, and there is also the link under the video. So this is a form of marketing. It's utilizing the platform of YouTube. But you must tap into Google, and you must tap into Facebook. Facebook has become bigger than Google, and it's very easy to learn about Facebook marketing. You just go on to YouTube and look at all the videos there on people explain how to use Facebook as a marketing tool. So you must bring your readers to your book. Don't expect the readers to find it. They won't. The ebook forest is too big for them to find it. Now, article marketing has been useful also. It's one of the 14 forms of marketing online. You can learn about internet marketing by the same methods. I use nzinearticles.com because they have the highest standard of articles, and the articles also get put into areas of word searches. For instance, if you search graded reading, you might find some of my Nzine articles coming up under those search words, because that's the way that article marketing works. And getting your links and your website, if you have one, all linked to all these articles is a very good way of driving traffic. Now, I want to say this. In terms of breaking our ebook obscurity, you've got time on your side. If you're doing a normal publishing run of 200,000, unless there's a reprint, you're not going to ever do any better than the royalties that come back from the first print run. But an ebook is forever, and forever is a long time. And if it's a quality work, somebody will find it, and eventually it gets talked about, and it will break out of its own accord if it is really a quality work. Now, I also wanted to mention that in the previous video, I talked at length about an audio sampler as being a difference, or point of difference marketing method, which has worked very well for me. And as I said at the last of the videos I've done, if you go to www.gradedreading.com, you will see examples of how a certain content is given away free, a certain content is done to help overseas English language students, so that the site is giving, it builds trust with readers, but also a platform for me to sell my books. Dream Bouncing is the book that I'm promoting at the moment, and it has an audio sampler. So go to the site and have a look, and then copy it. Takes a while to build a website, but it's not rocket science. So until the next video, cheers from Ronald the Sharp.